G'day everyone and welcome back to another Metaphor ReFantazio stream. I'm in a much better mood today. What can I say? I'm in a much better mood. No, things might be looking up for me. Finally, things might be finally going my way, and I might be actually finally getting a break and actually finally being happy. Generally, if you saw my attitude Tuesday, it didn't look like I was in a very good place, and I wasn't. Yeah, so it was like something happened that day, and it kind of made me rethink my whole entire outlook. But today, after having a talk with that person, things are looking much better. What can I say? Things are looking so much better. I think I finally have a chance at being happy. After being alone and isolated and not all entirely enjoying myself and my own company, I think I finally have a chance at finally being with someone and being happy with them. And yeah, it's I'm literally like happiest I can be right now. This is monumental for me. And it's something that I've always wished it before, you know. It's just to be happy with someone who makes me happy, and I'm finally feel like I'm about to achieve that. No, that shit makes someone like me super fucking emotional, because I feel like I would never ever get this or experience this, and now I am. And what can I say? But hopefully I gotta get through this skin check tomorrow. I got a skin check tomorrow to get check on some moles, some freckles. Let's go spend some time with Maria.
What now?
Okay, so what else should I? Have I unlocked Gunner for Heisman? No, I have not.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right? I'm counting on you. Of course.
My power swells forth.
So I think I might change to the merchant. That way I can earn stuff, earn money, earn a whole lot of things.
Mister.
Let's go ask him.
Yeah.
Oh, A present, you say? No, and no cheap trinket either, but one that requires my assistance to create. You can't help, right? We need the best, so I came to you. Color me intrigued. You've piqued my interest, so I must oblige. You really mean it? This design, I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? I am thus inspired, such lively line work and vibrant colours. I truly innovate. My girl, you're quite the budding artisan, are you not? This sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and greyest boulevards. Thank you very much. Yes, I know I've got a fine cut of wood around here that was destined for this purpose. I should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike. Yes.
Amazing.
Wow, Mr. Nearest is really helping us. I can't believe it. I'm glad we asked him.
Yeah.
Yep, I really hope Miss Fabienne likes it. I didn't ask her before we started making it. I hope it won't be a bother. Ahoy, young lady. The sign is now ready to be astound the people of the city. It should be installed on the optimal angle, so I would need to handle myself. Certainly to the honeybee.
Let's go.
Hurry, mister, let's go.
Now then.
I install the sign now, so step back and leave me to space to work. Leave me space to work.
Wow.
Wow, it's so sparkly. Astute observation, little miss, but there's more to this work that look good than good looks. She spirits to last as well. I've outdone myself once again. I'm sure you'll all agree.
Maria.
Maria, have you returned home?
You
Look,
know,
Miss Fabienne, I asked Mr. Nearest to make this for you. You said the last time was too old, so do you like the one we made instead? Maria designed it. So, oh, Maria, you did this for me.
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
That's truly a wonderful sign, and so well built too. It's the perfect way for the inn to greet new customers. Guess, just look at all the smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear.
Huh?
Oh no, Miss Fabienne, are you crying? Pay no mind, dear. The sign is so bright, my eyes are still adjusting.
You all.
Now, how about a feast on the house, of course, to thank you for all this. You were coming in and eat, weren't you? Oh, of course, of course. It would be quite rude to turn down free drink, would it not?
Oh, good.
Oh, we're not supposed to turn it in yet. Okay, cool. I'm glad. She loves it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it made her cry. Do you think Papa would cry too? Do people cry even when they're happy? You're right, Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now? You did a great job. Of course, you did a great job.
Oh, yay.
Do you think Papa that makes Papa happy too?
You know.
You know, when you give me pictures of the journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen anywhere except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everybody else to have fun too. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people.
By the way.
There's so many people around here that are always crying or getting upset. Everyone's sad, in trouble and lonely. Both grown-ups and kids, everyone's suffering just like I was.
I'll do my best.
But I'm okay now, so I want to make things okay for everybody else too. I can sense Maria's kind determination and a strong trust that she has placed in me.
I wonder if Papa is watching.
I want to make sure that boy is feeling okay too.
Maria!
Maria, could you come in and help me serve the food? Oh, let's go. I can't wait to eat. After sharing a delicious meal with Maria and the others, I went back in with Nearest, who was in chipper mood.
It's time.
But why?
Yeah, not gonna turn that in yet.
You're not serious.
Did I turn this thing quest in?
Really help me out. Take a look.
Yeah, I did. Cool.
You're not serious.
Lovely.
What'll it be? Now then.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What don't I need anymore?
Now then. 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 You.
Hang on. Isn't that... Yep.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Everyone listen. I am.
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts, and spirits will flow from their casks, free for all.
Yeah?
There's some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in the debate? Makes easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. Okay, I will.
Huh?
What? You got a problem with what I'm saying? Hey, wait, I know you. You're that chump who says he'll help anyone in need, aren't you?
In this interest.
Well, sit your ass down and let a man who's truly fit to be king pluck those flowery ideas right out of your ears.
Everyone listen.
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half of this country's cities into entertainment industries, and spirits will flow from the casks, free for all. Whether you're rich or poor, every side can get pissed as the next. That's true eloquency. Then, after loads of people migrate to our merry city, the tourists will start pouring and lining all our pockets. Huzzah! Free booze! You got my vote. All that just from free alcohol? Would that do anything to help the place like Martira? Though. Alcohol won't bring equality.
Please listen.
We need policy that address tribal inequality and class discrimination. Drinking doesn't solve those. So yeah, you got some grand policy you want to lay out? Go on then. No, Lala's has got no right to say that. Both of them are spinning shite into the world, but if I had to pick one, it was the smelled rosier. I'll take all of this. Why are you trying to make this more complicated than it is? Don't you think you've won? Don't think you've won.
I knew it!
That was a great debate earlier. You had other candidates totally off guard. A lot of people agreed to your idea. They've given a little something to show their support.
Works for me.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth that, for now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these?
Now then.
It's 4 days or so.
Whoa!
Wow, so that's Port Brilehaven?
Oh, hey!
There's a large city of prosperous commerce due in no small parts to the oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people pouring in for the exhibition. All people delayed by the landscape might not still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, near us? Why, I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Brilehaven.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick? What now? What's this? Right. Well then.
Let's cook. Magical bread.
Alright.
As soon as this from High Space Village, I'll go get him.
Understood?
You may cut as many corners as you like in cooking. However, we do not cook merely to fill our bellies. No, we cook to partake of a good meal. You mustn't neglect learning how to achieve that end. The quality of your result will directly reflect the focus you put into the process. Training with a blade is not so different. I followed Highsman's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Once the dough is satisfactory, throw your weight into stretching it out. Your foot goes forward like this. Etch this into your memory. Though my sweet tales of a battle hard for a final trial yet awaits. Calm your mind and strike to remove it with no less than perfect timing. Amazing, we made a springy and delicious. I present you to taste my hometown with this magical bread. Our efforts shall make it all more delicious, so be sure to savor it. Courage. Hey, look, good time. I was about to do some maintenance on my weapons. If you got time, why not join me? It's refreshing for the miners. Yeah.
Now then.
Two-handed, one-handed katanas. Swords have all sorts of shapes and uses. Double-sided swords are specifically designed to utilize the blade's weight for heavy swings and thrusts. But when it comes to actually cutting, nothing beats a katana's blade. Touch one of those even by accident and you could lose some fingers. I would make no such mistake.
Well,
That's sort of pride as a recipe for injury. All I'm saying is you can't be too careful with those things.
all right.
Yet the blade which poses the high threat is not the sharp one but the dull. You can't have your weapon failing you right when you need it most. Caring for my weapon is an important step to protecting myself, defeating my enemies and achieving my goals. Perhaps it's pompous to say so, but I truly love the time spent doing this, all the more so that you're here too.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Grove Camp.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cast on the back deck now. I've heard enough whinging about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it'll shake too much to use while travelling, but it should be lovely to enjoy a soak while we stop. I've heard that a certain rigorous fruits and grasses are added into the bath to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you count such items, perhaps you ought to consider a purchase. Talk to nearest thanks to nearest, you can use the bath cast on the back deck. Not only can you acquire a mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to water to improve your abilities.
The breeze feels nice.
But
I can tell you things stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. Nearest. What? Why, what's the look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going in regard to the lost relic for me? Well, we found a strange piece of junk that gives me feeling of a relic. You intrigue me strangely. Girl, let me take a look at it. Would you? And there's junk we picked up during our travels. Well, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this is one bit of a trick. You've got to follow the right steps to open it. Wait, so there's something inside? Just a little tug here, and there we are. It's opened up. Take a look, a lost relic. I cannot believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
what?
You mean it's real? We just sort of stumbled across it. I wonder if it's a mechanism the same as the old cottages. Oh. Eureka! My greatest invention yet. A work of genius made manifest. Thank you, Oliver.
Thank you.
Hero's incense.
Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I'd half wonder if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer really was onto something. Would he really mislead you?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. He said it was his genuine article. It was a genuine, but and so is my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never care to get. The night of my birthday, he brought me to a book called it as gift, a downright horrifying tome titled Elimination of the Underworld, or some such. He's taken the liberty of reading out loud when suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. That damn old gold. It's his fault that his bright-eyed young neurist grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, this is just one part of the greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I bet my feathers were made to interlock partner piece. So if we collect them all, it's form enough something. Likely so. That's what the Koji said anyway, though I haven't had the idea what it makes. And if he was right, I support an ancient civilization, one of piece of superlative device that generates. Wait, limitless? How is that possible? Not even Niners can do that. That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product. Yeah? So please help me find the rest. It'll awaken his ghost.
About that.
If we click on the old man's ghost will rise. What? No, if the old man's ghost shows up, then I put him to rest by showing him the complete collection. I'll admit, it looks like junk to me. If you're a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout, I'll have you know.
Hey,
What do you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family, but one day the old codger, who was quite so old then, beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me, and I saw he was holding a fossil cake and mud, alongside some other bibbits and bobbits I couldn't fathom to breathe. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside of the gaffer. Naturally, my parents discovered this and had me grounded. I won't let that deter me, and one day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil at all. I read every technical book under the sun, but whatever this was, eluded me. Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint, got a bit invested in, and suddenly I was an engineer. It was fate. Perhaps so, old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. To chase the unknown, to escape tedium, that's just the course my mind tends to chart. The decision to travel with you lot collecting relics, that too was a result of letting me, the heart, do its pleases. I can feel Nearest's overflowing love for relics as well as his hearty faith in me.
We're in this journey together, what?
At the battle of the Gauntlet Runner, enemies take damage.
Speaking of...
Yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in your man's journal. It was written down into my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander, if you would.
Then.
I'll be all ship shade and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a
New
new
dying
king draws nearer.
Draws nearer.
That reminds
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow, Haisne. You erected a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it'll take more than that to pull that tent apart, though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of,
Worst case scenario, if you got wings, you could just fly back to us, no? My young friend, where did you hear you go for capable of flight? I hate to disappoint you, but they're rather more gliding. More for gliding.
Got it. All right. Right. What's this?
Element of fragrant spice. Cook some invincible noodles. Yeah, just from Heisman's home village. I'll go get him. I originate from a town that specializes in production of grain. Consequently, I am quite confident in the use of it in all the culinary matter. I'm rather adept at making dough from flour as well. I should let you in on a secret. A good chef always listens to the dough. The dough is ever evolving due to temperature and humidity of the room. Thus, one must make fine adjustments to the amount of water based on the present conditions. I followed Heisman's lead and began kneading the flour into dough.
Look!
Once the dough has being properly formed, we must put our whole weight into flattening it out completely. This technique ensures the best texture. I trust you to lead us into the fray, but in this task, I fear there is none I trusted beyond myself.
Alright.
Too much heat will impede the development of this texture. For now, we must enlist our eyes and noses as scouts, tasked with alerting us to the proper time to strike. These noodles, they cook perfectly, the smell alone is mouthwatering.
Days gone by.
Invincible noodles, the taste of my hometown, they roam with vice, nostalgia and hunger in equal measure. bookshelf.
Isn't that... Hey! Later.
Ooh, that takes time. Bygone days. Read the book. Through sparse and objective, the world still managed to vividly depict the enduring qualities of a small child. He writes the day of his son took his first step, first words his son spoke, and at time his son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son and not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night, of being so exhausted that he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. See, being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth rises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
All right.
This is Neuros. I've got something on the old guild's radar, so I'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remained. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seemed to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Well, that's fucking gorgeous. This is a truly harrowing sight. Look at all these crystals. Simply coming at enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the Glowing Runner get the best of your stomach again? No, sorry. I just reminded of something unpleasant. You okay?
Everything okay?
Right.
Yeah, sorry to cause you any concern. I know that what destroyed this village. I have no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind the monster attacks of or acts of war. Right, I don't know if it's the Margla crystals are what attracted the humans here or if the attack caused them, but my hometown will eventually. Sure. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I'll ask you to crawl the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your forces to dwell in negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homestead will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
All right.
Hey!
Ah, my stomach needs notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? I guess Nero can read the room when he wants to, huh? Let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it's important to cite the document nonetheless.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
The day after tomorrow, we'll be in the real maritime city. Critical meatballs. I don't have the rock beans. Shit. Fuck, I don't have rock beans. Well, once they get them, yeah, I can make them. Just gotta find where to buy them. I just left it. So I can always hear the carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heiser loses sight of silently to finally climb a tree. Heiser is mortified until the boy nimbly jumps down just as the spider will down. I see, being a parent born him lots of struggles with him.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we should reach Heaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assumed that was what it was. And so we put the forest behind us. Hey, what's up, Diggs? Welcome to the stream.
I see.
And speaking of ruined Eurus, do you remember that time that we were relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Yeah, welcome to the stream, Diggs.
That reminds me.
All right. Right.
That's cool. Yeah, I can do critical meatballs now. So cook that. Oh, curative coney roast. Yeah.
Let's check.
That's the dish Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Then I'll cook the meatballs after this. For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is that where it's cut from, the taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut is an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious, something to strive for, wouldn't you say? So what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind, just leave this to me. Began preparing the food with straw. Watch your meat and just the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference really is. It's nearly time, no? It is time. Strike now.
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? That's your proof that this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little or overshadow the flavour. Amazing. Stroller made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes.
Let's not.
Really? Okay. Then time will stroll. Where are you? Nope. Deck. This is where he probably is. There he is.
Hey. Now then.
There's Simon Stroll honing our weapons.
Now then.
Courage. Why that?
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way, that's what I thought. Hey, you lot, yeah, on the Gauntlet run over there. You're not becoming the king on my watch. I've got a short fuse, you know, and that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom. Unless this says I'm hoping you're a lot willing to act. Now she's done it.
Come on then.
She wants a boom, she'll get one. Wait, they're coming aboard on the other. You're on a war now, we have to accept the challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what? As what proclaim?
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So have we.
No. Thief. Rancor.
Point, let's go. Nice.
That's nothing.
Swordmaster! Burn to ash!
Ready to lose?
Let justice prevail! Burn!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Now we strike.
All right, let's go!
This is it. Mandible bearing.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped.
This is nothing.
This is a joke.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
Merge it!
That's nothing.
Are you prepared? The power of fire!
Magic light! Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Face me.
Dark sword.
Ha! Die.
No. Why? Oh, why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Smoothing, soothing, sweet one.
A halfway decent result.
I feel stronger.
Nice.
I continue to grow to greater heights.
I've lost.
Damn, I lost again. If I could just be here, then I'd ask you to join me, but that power of yours is really something. But don't rest easy, because I will win next time. Start preparing now. You got that? Katerina, cheer up.
Yeah?
I saw you run a psychology. You're as tough as they say. Ah, and a chorus. Who do you think I am exactly? Ah, pardon me. In that perfect world, you're the great Catherine Grand. Everyone knows. In fact, all the hosts depend on you.
Oh,
Oh, these people might go in and find work, even though it might kill them in the end. What other options do parapists like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelette. Icarus, wait, take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey,
Good news, a lot. Catherine has made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
listen to me.
Listen, everyone, I know there's tons of trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear, I'm gonna set things right for us.
well then.
Now there we are. We believe in you, Catherine. Katharina. I earned that money in slaying a monster just a few days ago, and was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. It's a small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? They'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I can't let them dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the parapists take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for the bloody hides. And they squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Will that work? Honestly, I have no idea. Even now, tons of people aren't going to survive, and I can't tell people who aren't eating today or what to wait till tomorrow when I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. And the truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't do nothing, then the bloody world is gonna change. I say it's rotten. If say it's rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the parapists are right where they want them, beneath everybody.
It just ain't
They
right.
couldn't have a parapet start doing well for themselves. They would shake up the steady, shoddy ground they stand on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Let's save them too.
In that case,
We can save those people too.
Oh,
Even though they're my enemies, maybe they're struggling in their own way.
oh, come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make the parapet suffer for it. So yeah, I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Oliver. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. I'll go check on it. We gotta keep taking these monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together.
She.
The loyal hunter Catherine Keeper. Here.
A new I'm not letting anyone die.
Party now can study the Pugless. The Pugless. You can study the Pugless in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure, so don't go dying with me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Let's cook.
Let's check.
What does it mean? Wait here, I'll go get him.
Got it.
Yeah, we should skip those cooking moments, eh? Because they're just going to be repeating the same dialogue probably all the time. And we'll finish Bygone Days. For his sparse subject, the words still managed to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He cried all the time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. Next morning, Highsway woke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father.
All right.
With that, I finished the book. I feel like I'm seeing the word is deepened.
Right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now we shall be in Briarhaven.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Briarhaven. It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Briarhaven.
Port Briarhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Briarhaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magna to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Ooh, I'm gonna be doing a lot this day. Not just like talking more, so finding gold beetles.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The city of water, Briarhaven.
That place is gorgeous.
Sancta Cadeau. You've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Dude, I actually think this guy's like just secretly cheering you on. Like, he's like your biggest supporter, just secretly. Like, yes, do something interesting, make this fun.
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Bloodale.
If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that high?
He's right in front of you.
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It is not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was...
was...
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confounded. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
It's much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, I must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Neurus, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
I think we deserve a real inn. Hail, young Elden candidate.
Hey.
Name's Butland. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Godot would be safe, but then you and Gladell both show up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my canon interviews since then. Forward must recently. Here's who I wrote it with. Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Orthodoxy will not do whatever it takes to win, you know. They're reckless with their runners too. Usually you stop and camp during nights, but not them. They just keep running.
Huh?
No way, they don't rest at all. Yep, an easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifex really has. The Hades Brawl is quite something too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan. But I can tell you got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elder friend.
Oh, this blooming heat.
We are on Seabreeze Street.
Clammy all over in this Oi!
It's terrible.
We're too late to help the dead, but let's do something if we can to help the townspeople safe. Gold beetle there.
Hey, mister.
Near the dock.
Stop!
There it is.
Indeed.
And it cows the tournament. People like you who don't belong on Congress, like that wretched elder child. Just what a ridiculous galley of lesser tribes. Is it because these vulgars allowed to flourish that the country is such disarray? So you say that the country is ruled by Resent and what we need.
My money's on the Sanctifex Fort.
You little bastard.
Oh, for love of not my front bloody stare. You can't just go sleeping in front of someone's house. Piss off.
My money's on the Sanctifex Fort.
Hey, mister.
Can we talk?
Thanks. Ah, some sort of secret.
Say,
Hello there. My money's on the Sanctifex Fort.
Maybe there'll be a big upset. All right now.
Heading to the Merchant's Bazaar. And we'll buy some
Got a
shit while we're
bargain
here.
today.
cheap today.
Greetings. Well then.
A speed that's truly divine.
Can we talk? Yeah?
You there?
I told you, know my handouts. I've got a business around here. But why not? It's not like leaving one free to kill you. Keep all those yummy looking things to yourselves. Just isn't fair. You said the exact same thing last time, and I've already given you plenty. No, shoot. I won't be brilliant to giving you a single thing more. Cheapskate jerks, stupid face. I swear, there's just no understanding fairies. If people will think fairies are like that, I might be in trouble.
Yeah?
Ain't this a pickle? Young man! Young man!
So it's you.
Glass. You hooligans come to rub it in my face once more. Wounds have yet to heal now that Exorcist is nigh. I didn't even have the chance to hunt the trophy. I mean, you attacked first, as you may recall. No one to blame but yourself. Damn it, that kind of attitude is exactly why you youngsters can't run this country. How to half your gumption.
Oh, what a pity.
But most of them don't exactly seem legitimate. I want to be smart to dive into without. So, yeah, if the country's full of guys now, I wonder if it would be benefit I should start carrying them.
But what is there to do now?
It's over that side.
Not Luis.
The goods are cheap.
Zero price.
Oh, what a pity. Blast this heat!
Really now?
Beg pardon?
Collect the bill about a corner in the corner of the recruitment center. There it is.
Blast this heat! Oh, what a pity.
But what is there to do now?
Unstinking believable.
All right then.
Talk to Ellie until I will.
Well then,
Where's the arena front wharf?
What is there to do?
Oh, what a pity.
Blast this heat.
Really now?
Well met, eh? You. Oh, this blooming heat.
Beg pardon?
Let's save and see where it takes us. 'Cause
All right then.
pretty sure I've been everywhere.
Let's head there right away.
This is a joy. Oh, this blooming
Hey, mister.
Why did this happen? Hello,
We haven't much time.
Need a ride? Good
Arena
choice.
front wharf. Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. Oh, wait, you're the old man who was in the giant sandworm stomach. Oh, no. How'd you get out?
I mean,
Truth be told.
Oh, I intended for that Wednesday to be my final resting place, but after running into you young drugs, I long to see the outside world again. I just gave the Wen a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly, and from there, why, it was no trouble at all. So you got out the same way we did? Anyway, I'm glad you're safe, but that's neither not here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen any glowing beams around, have you? That strange and wondrous thing that's luminescent with the golden light and mugger. If you do have any, I'll be sure to take them off your hands. Swords of magma that surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it.
What's this?
That's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug?
All good.
You acquire an exchange for secret treasure bag talking to the aliens. The more golden birds you collect, the better items you receive. Keep a lookout for golden birds wherever you go.
Dreadful.
And let me just save, see what happens. Nothing. Nothing happens.
Really now?
Hey there.
Oh, let me see how many. Oh, an excellent gold beetle. This will be great for both ministries. Here's what I promised you.
Maybe.
Right now, all I'm doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There's still gold beetles on you. If you find any more, please bring them to me. If you find another 13, making 25 in total, I'll give you these claw breakers in exchange. And with that, we are done.
That's your right.
I think we did everything.
Nice and easy.
Say,
Whoa!
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to Briarhaven was beyond my expectations. Wonder why it came. I do suspect the kids watchful eyeing the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation rock. Or maybe it's actually for the better. Seeing that the thing in the sky must make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay,
Anyway, we'd better get to finding an inn we can stay at.
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
Don't want to die. Send me ask Jim to guide you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having some issues with my work. Oh, of course. Don't worry. I am well versed in Brylehaven's economy. He's definitely shady.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, he's definitely shady.
let's rest.
What do I do?
Yeah, you got more right there.
My.
Hey,
Look who's here. You're the elder from Martira, ain't you? Guess we've both got ourselves marks of suspicion. Were you hoping to stay in this inn? Sorry to disappoint you, if so, because I got tossed out of there by my ear by the innkeeper. Says already full, and the one calling itself the come one, come all in. Some joke, yeah? That's gonna be an issue.
Right.
It sure is. It sure is. Is there any? There's two other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the outside of the town is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where nobody wankers like Thornton stay. A parapet or an elder staying there, that bloody chance, and there's an inn past the Golden Coral, but that's once twice as pricey. Rumors saying that you find Lewis naturally probably bought the whole place for the rabble-rousing crew.
Yes.
Really, I guess we better keep an eye. Like one can afford to begin with. As far as other options go, there's a spider and other over by the tavern. There's a dodgy looking Ujif standing at the front, smiling all creepy like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn and there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle. I don't get much sleep in the tavern. Sure wouldn't. Anyway, not that this spider sounds like better. You're the one who gave me the speech, Martira. Guess we both are unable. Wait, were you planning on saying this? Unfortunately, there are only beds left. Because of the expeditions, everyone else is full up. And I told her myself I was going to make sure to say someone nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for others somewhere else. Wait, that Gauntlet Run of yours. One that you had parked in the middle of Martira. I heard they have more powerful chassis than mine. Tell me, what sort of technology does it use? It's a secret.
What?
Wow, stingy, and here I was going to tell Dad about it. You know, right? I'm a competitor too, and I'm very proud of my Gauntlet Runner. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
oh, this blooming heat.
What is it you require?
You ever look like you're one of my supporters, aren't you? No. No need to be shy, dear boy. Finding yourself drawn to beauty is only natural after all. Beauty is all, is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resilient grace. Yes, like the Golden Coral. That's my doubt I have been blessed with the wealth enough to enjoy rooms at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. Unfortunately, all the other decent inns seem to be full, so we've only got one choice left. I really don't want to bit too, but should we check out this spider's inn we heard about from Lovis earlier?
Yeah? Yeah?
What do I do? The tool of the state.
Well met, young Ada. I saw you earlier in Martira. Impressive. What did you do when you did in that town? What makes you think that? Oh, well, I mean, all neighbours think about this is exploiting the common people. You heard my speech, yes? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are winners. You and I might be battling out to decide that soon. Oh no! Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I rent for your service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes. Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning this way. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of.
This restaurant seems shady, but we might as well look at the room. Alright, let's save.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Is he scared of bugs?
You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut?
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Mom Milo! I love you forever!
Milo,
Well, here's
not
a point
Milo.
about what people tend to follow.
What?
Okay.
This really doesn't bother you. It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Roussan tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command. Hear, hear! For Roussan pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coppers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our help.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight.
Hang on, guys. You want to go outside? Yeah, you want to go outside? You want to go outside? Yeah. You want to go outside for half an hour? Yeah, go outside for half an hour? Come on. Come on. Come on, Buff. Come on, Buffalo. Come on. So you can stay there. Come on in. Let's go. Let's go play. Come on. Let's go play. Grab a toy. Let's go play. Come on. Let's go play. Come on. What's this? What's this? Come on. What's this? What's this? What's this? Go get a toy. Go get a toy. Get it. Get it. Alright, I promised the dog half an hour. Half an hour it is.
And shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this
I think I need like a rolling mat for this chair because it's going to get skin quite stuck on the carpet.
Let's go in. If we hang around
I have
too
under
long
this
here,
on the
we're bound
floor
to get
here.
dragged into a nasty argument.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink.
New Japan
all year round.
fucking Super Tag League started.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
No. Black Ops is tomorrow. I'm not streaming it. I'm playing it. Okay? We're playing Black Ops tomorrow, just not on stream.
Is that really
I've got things to do to first tomorrow before we're doing it. Got a skin check tomorrow.
Natural.
By all means,
Get that done.
let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
That means I have to like download the COD hub on my PC. You know how fucking big that is and how long it would take?
Ah, what splendid crunch it has.
Nah. Xbox has got it done. The update's got it done. The update's done. I did the update this afternoon when I got home, so yeah. Also, it's all good with the missus now. I've got Game Pass on here. Plus, this PS5 is going to go back down there soon, so it's a delicacy.
It's a delicacy. You just made that up, didn't you? Ugh. It's rather.
Yeah, I know it works, but
for my liking.
if I'm gonna play, I'm playing on a Game Pass on my PC then.
Since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much.
I'll think about downloading
If you're going to
it
eat
tomorrow.
unknown fish, might you not at least sear
I'll think about it.
first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards,
Just
Linda.
got things to do first tomorrow. Got insurance coming to check the shower, and I've got a skin check at 4 o'clock.
Interrupt your
So.
meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martyra, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
I did it. Sounds like yeah, that's bad. I'm feeling a vicious fit. How'd you hear about it? I had to do something.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity.
But I will be playing it tomorrow
I've
though.
always
I will be
preferred
playing
to
Black
chase
Ops
an
tomorrow.
interesting lead over a sure
Just
bet.
on the
Can't
Xbox.
help it, I'm afraid.
In my own time, I'll be playing campaign first, then I will jump in zombies, okay?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Also, I like that town cry. He's actually pretty cool.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh?
I like this guy.
I expect you'll see for yourself.
I actually really like Batlin. He's actually a really nice, fun character. Jonah and Barnes should reach the city by morning. Imagine they were aiming to find us in the Gauntlet Runner. The nearest ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the Gauntlet Runner.
Look at that.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What? My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself! Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctoress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk? Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? The general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus!
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has great seafood.
It's always something a great seafood.
Well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there. Clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's...
a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
That ain't a human, that's just a big ass fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof?
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now. thank you, candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now.
Saving the best for last.
Should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Bard, Captain of Martyra's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martyra.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A Sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Fallen do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What?
Right
here and now. Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
I will. I promise.
Ooh.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
Still not top 20.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
No.
Passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing
20
yourselves
now.
to. I'm Fidelio.
Bro,
Cecilia.
you're gonna be
Luigi,
fucking tired.
Now you walk with a Eugene at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have
Good luck with that though. You're gonna fucking need it. 24-hour grind. Jesus.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all.
Good luck. 24 hours, you're gonna need it. That's a massive grind.
Same idea, yeah. A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now...
Bro, you're gonna drive to Mandra tomorrow. You're gonna be fucking knackered. I was saying that the real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now your name's on everyone's lips, aren't you? We only write it wrong.
No. We only read it wrong. And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Oh, we
Last
did.
time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon. So stay in the city, would you?
We've definitely caught his attention.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well,
He
just left.
You went
You
to.
weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Not a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It'll be engraved on his body.
Maybe he's engraved it directly on his body.
Yeah, somehow I doubt he'd literally carve incriminating evidence onto his skin. It'd be backwards in a mirror besides. It's more likely to be in his runner.
Do you really suppose it would be in the runner he uses even today? The incident was near a decade ago.
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence,
This religion is scummy.
on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand.
They literally just steal shit and make it their own.
You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
No.
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
No.
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
Alright. that's going to be it for the stream today. Got quite a bit done.
What now?
Got progressed the story. Got rid of some of the, let's say, the extended parts, like the boring parts. But we got through them. And it's good that we got through them because that frees up more of the streaming for Saturdays and Sundays. And more things get done on Saturdays and Sundays, so, you know, more can be done. But I want to thank to my mate Atomic Mace for joining the stream. To Diggs for dropping by and joining the stream. Best of luck playing Black Ops 6 for... Yeah, best of luck playing Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6? Yeah, Black Ops, whatever. Best of luck for playing Black Ops for like 24 hours. Yeah. You're going to be fucking knackered tomorrow if you're playing that for 24 hours. But to anyone watching the VODs or these videos up on YouTube, please follow on my Twitch and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But until next time, guys, I'm Cartander, and I'll catch you later.